Really? What did you get? Oh my god, little boo basket? What? I love this. Thanks, Rye. Oh my gosh. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tamara Jordan, Tammy Turns Pages. And I'm so glad that you are here and that you decided to turn pages with me today. Today is a very exciting day. This is the week before Halloween. We have, I think it's about 8 days, just about 8 days before Halloween. So I wanted to do this like Halloween video. I'm gonna kind of go with, I think haunted houses is what I was feeling. Haunted houses or like slashers. I did have a whole list that I wrote that I wanted to go through. Crazily enough, a lot of these books are on Kindle and some of them are from the library. And then I'm also waiting on one. So I don't really even have physical copies of any of these books that I'm talking about right now, but I will put them somewhere here. But the list is going to be this. The Haunting of Paynes Hallow. That one is coming soon. It's my book of the month. Tell Me I'm Worthless. That one is going to be coming from the library. I just need to pick it up from the library. But I also have the ebook and the audiobook for that. Nothing But Blackened Teeth. That's on Kindle. I have it from the library, the audiobook from the library, and then I have it on Kindle. And then The September House. That book, I have the e-copy and the audiobook as well. And then the last one is Victorian Psycho. And that one is coming from the library. I just need to go pick it up. But I also have the audiobook and the ebook as well for that. So all these are technically from the library, but I'm reading them on my Kindle, but I'm also doing a couple physical books as well just to have them. But I hope you enjoy this vlog. I think this is gonna be fun. We're just gonna be doing like normal Halloween things. I'm gonna be doing a lot of spooky reading, probably some baking, probably some pumpkin carving, probably, oh gosh, what else? So many different things. Just like little fun Halloween vibes in this one, because I plan on putting this one out either the day before Halloween or Halloween day. We'll see. Ryan kicked it off, which I didn't even know, and he got me a boo basket. Oh, this is part of the boo basket. And it has like little things like kitchen towels. He went to Target. So kitchen towels here, which are super cute. He got me some little favorite day hot drink bombs, which it has like marshmallows inside, which is really cute. And then he also got me like some glasses that I think I'm going to share with my team. He got me, these are really for him, but he got me, he's filming right now, but these definitely are for him, Reese's peanut butter cups, but they are the pumpkin version. And then he got me a little Starbucks gift card. And then he also got me this book, and he specifically got it because it says Book of Spells and it's shaped like a book. And it has candy inside. It's a book of candy, basically. And then the last thing he got me were these necklaces, and the necklaces light up. Hold on, there we go. You can see that cat's lighting up a little bit. Yeah, but I do want you guys to see the lead up to Halloween, and like the movies I'm watching and like the things I'm doing and the things I'm baking, and you know, just me prepping for Halloween. So yeah, stick around, and I think this is gonna be a fun one. it's the next day. It's actually pretty late. It's about 5:30. Today I went to the zoo and that was super fun. But I did want to share where I was in this book, Tell Me I'm Worthless by Alison Rumfitt. I got to the end of part 1, which was Alice's part. This I'm just gonna say this book isn't for me. I'm gonna DNF this book. I'm not vibing with it. I'm not interested in the story. It sounds harsh, but there's a lot of gratuitous sex, but more violent sex, and descriptions of like unwanted sexual encounters and like rape and like attempted rape. There is a lot of transphobia in this so far from what I've read. A lot of just like weird traumatic situations that like just didn't feel good to read about. There, in my opinion, there has not really been any haunted or haunting like haunted energy. Not really. There's a little bit of talk about like a haunted picture and like haunted elements in the house, but like it's not giving haunted house. It's giving like trauma. Yeah, and a lot of racism and violence. And I don't want to read that. So I'm going to move on to Nothing But Blackened Teeth by Cassandra Khaw. I don't know anything about this, but I'm thinking this will be a little bit better. It's very short. I think it's about 3 hours long. It is on Kindle Unlimited, which is great. So I will probably start reading this tonight and give you a little update tomorrow on where I'm at. Hopefully I finish it tonight. We'll see, or tomorrow morning. But I'm hoping people really like this story. And I know this is about a haunting, like kind of unconventional, but not like the last one. The last one was haunting, but like in a way, like in a traumatic way. So hopefully that's not what this is. But so I'm going to start reading this, and then I will hopefully update you tomorrow and let you know where I get in this book. This is going to be scary. On another note, we are basically, like I said, on the last leg of October, like the run up to Halloween. And I'm just super excited for Halloween. Obviously, it's like one of my favorite times. I get really kind of bummed actually when Halloween is over, because then I'm like, now what? I mean, Thanksgiving's great, but Halloween just those like spooky vibes it's just so cool. It's always been my favorite. Our cat, actually, Gandalf, he is a Halloween kitty. He was born on Halloween, so we will be celebrating his 4th birthday, which is kind of fun also, so that's exciting. But I've been watching, I want to just kind of tell you a little bit about what I've been consuming besides, books, because I do love TV too. I have been consuming Interview with a Vampire. rewatching that Anne Rice TV show on AMC, and it's actually on Netflix now. But Lestat, he's so good. All of the actors are great, but Lestat just like. Also, I am rewatching Stranger Things because Stranger Things will be coming out very soon. It's coming out November 25th or 26th, I think. So, and actually they say if you start watching October 23rd on, which is 8 days before Halloween, so we're watching it now. If you watch one episode every day until, for the whole series, you will finish on November 25th, and the next episode or the next season starts November 26th, I think. I think that's how it goes. And then I've just been watching like other scary movies like Monster House. We watched Ghostbusters last night, Ghostbusters Afterlife. I do like to try to get in Halloween. I like to try to get in Jeepers Creepers. I like Krampus, either now or Christmas or both. 30 Days of Night, I love. Another one that I really love is Leatherface. It's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I like Trick or Treat. That one's fun too. That's on HBO or Max. And then what are some other ones I love? Oh my gosh, there's so many. Freddy, anything Freddy is cool. And Jason. I do like Cabin in the Woods. That's one of my favorite scary movies of all time. I also love, Dracula. We haven't done that one yet. We should do it soon. I do also love rewatching Harry Potter, and you will have seen in some of my vlogs that I already did that. Yeah, I think this is the best time for Harry Potter, like fall, and into Christmas. And then what else? Practical Magic, When Harry Met Sally, You've Got Mail, those ones that are cozy. Stepmom, I've already watched it. Mystic Pizza, which is a cozy one I love. We watched The Haunted Mansion again. We also watched Casper, Halloween Town. All of these are like some of my favorites that I just love rewatching every year. But I just wanted to share some of the things that I have been watching and some of the things I've been consuming. Oh, another one that's really great too is Paranorman. That's like peak vibes. And then also, of course, Night Before Christmas, Coco, things like that. So those are great as well, just for like kind of more family friendly. So.
Coffee and contemplation. Coffee and contemplation. Flow.
Hey, I want to come on and share my review of this book, Nothing But Blackened Teeth by Cassandra Khaw. This book was very short. It was very fun, spooky, had lots of like, just like dark, deep, like almost demonic elements to it. And I really did enjoy that part of the book. We have a main character. She's getting married and she rents out this haunted mansion, and they all, not really knowing the history, and then they all go there. They know something's happened, but they don't know a lot, right? And so they all go there. They realize very quickly that they probably should not have gone there, and this was definitely not the right choice. This is a quick book. It's very fun. It's very moody and very spooky, definitely eerie, definitely supernatural / demonic type of vibes. Did really like this. This was the horror that I was looking for. This is unconventional still, but not in the sense of like the last one. The last one was very, intense. But yeah, I did enjoy this. I think if I had to rate it, I would give it I try not to rate like novellas, but if I had to rate it, I would give it a 3.75. I did like this. I saw on Goodreads that not a lot of people enjoyed this. This had like 50,000 reviews, and I think it was at like a 2.65. So maybe don't take my word for it, but I did enjoy it. It was quick. I think maybe people were wanting a little bit more from the story, but it's so short. How much can you fit in such a short book? So, okay, and then I wanted to just talk about this book. I was able to start it. I actually was supposed to get this from a library, but my library hold hasn't come in yet, which is weird. So I'm just going to read it on my Kindle since it's at the library here. So an ebook. And then I'm also listening to it on audio. But yeah, I was able to get about halfway through. I think I'm at the 40% mark. So this follows our main character, Winifred. It starts 3 months before Christmas. And she is going to Enzer House to become a governess, or like a Victorian nanny, basically, to 2 siblings, a boy and a girl. And basically just all the stuff that happens, all the weird stuff that happens there. So, and then just all the weird stuff that she does. So she has what I'm assuming are urges, maybe, that she is trying to suppress. And the longer that she's in the house, because the house is a key player, the more her urges start coming out. That's as far as I'm gonna go, because this is also a pretty short book. I think it's about 4 hours. So yeah, I will let you know what I think, but I'm liking it so far. I'm very interested in this. This has very like deep, like deep gothic, but I guess Victorian, but vibes. There's a lot of descriptions of like, you know, food and like bodily things happening. So, you know, beware of that. And then and they're not always pleasant. And there's just lots of like, yeah, just a lot of interesting older world descriptions of things that aren't great. but I am enjoying this. The writing is very interesting. It's keeping me hooked. I started this morning, and like I said, I'm about halfway through, and I'm just really flying through it. I love this so far. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I also wanted to share that my book of the month box came. I was waiting for, you guys know this, but I was waiting for The Haunting of Paynes Hallow, and so I got it. It's relatively short. I think this is gonna be the next book that I read after the Victorian Psycho book. So I'm glad this came. That's awesome. And then I also was telling you, and maybe in another vlog, yeah, that I'm obsessed with Frostbuddy. Yeah, it's real. It's a real thing. So I decided to get their, I think this is called like the Thick Buddy or something like that. Oh, it's prettier than I thought. Woo! So this is the top, and then it has like a little straw place that you can put the straw in, and then you can flip it over. You can also drink it this way instead, and then close off that little hole. Or, and this is the way I've seen it done, you can take this top off. It has that like slip silicone thing. So then it has that slip silicone, and you put it on the top, and it's able to hold all of your drinks from like Starbucks or like Dutch or McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or wherever you get your drinks from. It is able to hold them. So, or Dunkin' or whatever. So yeah, it's like 2 little options, which I think is so cool. And then it keeps your drinks cold for like, I think it's like 12 hours. I think I said 7. That's for hot drinks. So you can put hot drinks in here and it keeps them warm for like 6 to 7 hours. Cold drinks can go all the way for like to like 12 hours, which is nuts. I'm gonna bake this now. It's from a box, so I'm not gonna like leave the recipe below. But yeah, it's from Trader Joe's. They only come out, these boxes only come out during the fall season. So it's a cinnamon roll blondie bar. I love them. It's very good every single time. It's like so yummy. So if you like cinnamon rolls, go to Trader Joe's. What I might do though is I might link the copycat recipe down below. I might, because not everybody has a Trader Joe's next to them. And I know you can make this from scratch. So there's the mix. We're going to put in 2 eggs. We're also going to put in some butter and call it a day. Of course, mix it and then call it a day. We're going to melt the butter. Good morning. It is the next day, and I wanted to share my review of Victorian Psycho by Virginia Feito. Fierro. Yeah, I like this book. I thought it was interesting. I thought the writing was very good. It was pretty short, about I would say like 160 pages or something like that. I did read it on Kindle. I didn't have the physical copy. I never went to the library. And then I also, it never came in. And then I also listened to it as well. I do recommend the audiobook. The audiobook narrator was really, really good. This book is literary horror. It is, it deals with a lot of bodily functions. Again, I don't know why I keep picking these books up. A lot of, again, orifices and blood and guts and all that. The main characters, she's different. The main character is different. She makes choices that I and most people would not make. She has urges that the longer that she's in this house, caring for these kids, she can't shake. I'm going to leave it there just because it's short. This is not for everybody. I don't actually know who I would recommend this to be honest. I enjoyed it, but not everybody. I feel like most people wouldn't love this. But I did, just because I read it more in a comedic sense than in like a literal sense. And literary fiction is very like zany. So if you like zany and you like literary fiction and you like just like oddball books where the person or the main character or the storyline is different, this would be a really good book for you. I enjoyed it. I probably would give this a 4-star. I thought this was very interesting. I thought this was really well done. I will be thinking about this main character for a while. So yeah, I enjoyed myself. I probably will do a reread of this too, because I did really like this a lot. So I'm going to move on to The Haunting of Paynes Hallow by Kelly Armstrong. This is a relatively short book. I think it's like a little bit over 200 pages, maybe 230. So hopefully I can get this done, I don't know, by tomorrow. And then I will just take you along with me on my day. I'm going to work now. And then it's super foggy this morning also. And then after work, maybe I will catch you up on where I'm at or what I'm doing for the rest of the day. I thought I'd hop on and update you on The Haunting of Payne Hallow, or Paynes Hallow by Kelly Armstrong. This book follows I was able to get to, I think, chapter 8, which is like page 55. I just want to give you a little bit of an update on what I'm thinking so far. This book follows our main character, Samantha. She is returning back to her hometown, Paynes Hallow, because her grandfather dies, and her grandfather, in his will, is said to leave her $10 million, but also this beautiful lake house. But the stipulations are that she has to stay in the lake house and stay there for a whole month without leaving. And she thinks, obviously, yeah, that's easy, that's fine, I can do that. The only problem she's having is that lake house is the place where her dad was suspected of murdering a young boy before he killed himself. So she's going to see if she can figure out if that truly happened and what the real story is regarding her dad and the boy who's been murdered, because it's basically a cold case after he killed himself. This book also has a lot of Sleepy Hollow vibes. This is Paynes Hallow, which is right next to Sleepy Hollow. Tarrytown is where Sleepy Hollow is, and they say that Paynes Hallow is about, I think, like the town over. And you know how Sleepy Hollow has the Headless Horseman? This place, Paynes Hallow, has, instead of the Headless Horsemen, they have this like horse, this like Grim Reaper horse kind of thing that it's not just the horse. I think it's like a person who rides on the horse, but it's like he stalks, or it stalks like all the people in the town, and like if it wants you dead, you will die. So I'm actually really liking this so far. This is really interesting and fun, and like I do really love a Sleepy Hollow slash like Headless Horseman, Ichabod Crane vibe. I just love that storyline. I think it's so cool. I just love the idea of the Headless Horseman and Sleepy Hollow. So this is kind of adjacent to the Headless Horseman, so I'm really excited to see where this goes. Also, I did just want to say that I officially got to 100 subscribers, and I am very thankful for all of my subscribers and all of the people who watch and like and comment and have obviously subscribed to my videos. I really appreciate it, so thank you. I can't believe I have 100 people who watch my videos. That's so exciting.
Hear a little bit more about that as well. But for now, I need to go and put some actual clothes on.
And I think we've only got it for like an hour and a half.
I know. And I have just checked the website. The trail starts today.
And is there tickets?
She wrote you a letter so you wouldn't forget her. Wish I could care less. It isn't my place to know what it says. My heart is a front page. It won't act its own age. It aches as it bends, folds at the edges. I'm out of my head.
Just got back from my dad's, but I did want to share what I got before I put it away. I like to keep my chocolate in the fridge. So I got a Milka caramel cream. And then I also got a Milka vanilla, or no, Alpine milk cream. I've seen like Zoella, I might be dating myself, but I've seen Zoella eat these. I think they're German or Belgium. Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, but I've wanted to try these, and they're at my local liquor store. So yeah, I thought I would try them. And then I also got Ryan, and I'm gonna put it in the fridge too, but I got him a drink from Coco Playa, which is a place next to us. It's like a Starbucks, I guess, kind of like a Dutch, more like a Dutch. But this is a campfire cold brew. And then I also got myself a caramel apple, and that's like the caramel on the bottom, and it's like starry, and then like I guess like butterscotch flavoring and stuff, but it's pretty good. So I'm gonna put this in my, because it's already starting to melt, I'm gonna put this in my Frost Buddy. I wanted to update you on where I'm at in the haunting of Paynes Hollow. I am actually pretty far in now. Let's see. I think I have about 70 pages left, 75 pages. I'm still enjoying it. I'm enjoying it so far. It's still really good. We're getting into solving a couple mysteries, actually. There's another mystery that happens that needs to be solved as well. Not just the mystery of whether or not her dad did commit that crime, but also now the mystery of where her aunt went, because her aunt has gone missing. That's not a spoiler. It's on the dust jacket. But yeah, this has a lot of, I guess, like Grim Reaper slash Sleepy Hollow, which obviously was intended, Headless Horseman vibes, and I'm just really vibing with it. I like this a lot. This is very good so far. I'm interested to see what happens. We're right at the like climax, so I'm interested to see what happens in these next 70 pages, and then I will come back to you and I will give you my review. My baby boy is sleeping. Let me show you. Oh, He's so cute when he's sleep. Oh, I just woke him up. I did want to let you know that I finished The Haunting of Paynes Hollow. It's maybe about an hour later, a little over an hour. And I really enjoyed this. I really like the vibes of this book. I think I said that before. And I also just really liked, I just love that, like I said, that kind of spooky Headless Horseman like storyline. I did like the way it ended. I kind of did a little bit of research on the author, and I guess she is more of a mystery thriller type of writer, and that's what this book gave me. I wasn't necessarily scared at all throughout any moment of this book. I would say it was spooky, and it had like spooky elements and vibes and stuff, but I was never like, oh my God, I was never scared. But I did really enjoy this. I think I would give this book a 3.75. I would recommend this if you like a light, spooky, but more like mystery thriller type of vibe. This would really, work for you, especially if you're not into like that heavy horror. So I have one more book to read. It is on my Kindle because I never got it from the library. The holds never came in. I don't know what the story is. They're still like waiting to be transferred or something. I don't know. That's what it's saying, in transit. So have it on my Kindle. It is The September House. I will probably start that later on tonight, but right now I think I'm just gonna relax. I do have some work I need to do on my computer, some editing, but also I've been switching around my Google settings and it's like giving me life. Let me show you. So first and foremost, this is my screen now, especially for the run up to Halloween. I thought this was perfect. So that's what my screen looks like. And then don't worry about that. That's just like editing stuff and like stuff that I'm putting into things. But if we look down here and we click, okay, look at this. Isn't it so cool? I love it. And then I also have a little cursor. Let's see if I can go into something that's not weird. So this is my cursor. So I'm just like trying to get into YouTube here, and my cursor, because it's almost Halloween, is this. It is, oh, I don't think you can see him, but it's from The Corpse Bride. And then it also has little sparkles. I'm not sure if you can see, there they are. The sparkles that trail it. I mean, I'm dead. I can't. And then I also got these bows on every single on every single thing I wanted to click. I can click on, like all the way down. So I'm obsessed with it. I'm fully obsessed. Oh, let me show you my. Oh, can I show you my calendar? I took everything off my calendar for right now, like anything that's like sensitive for my school. But our colors are purple and gray, and so I've made everything purple. So every calendar is going to have this purple background from now on, which I'm so excited about. But it's not going to be this one. I've switched it for like each month. And so it's going to be a different background each month. And then there's my little dog. And then sometimes he turns into the boy from Corpse Bride. But he's not doing it right now. How did that go? All right, it is actually a few days later. It's only 3 days until Halloween now. I wanted to give you an update on where I'm at in The September House. This book follows our main character, Margaret. She is living in what is essentially a haunted house. She finds her dream house and decides to go and check it out with her husband. And they do that, and they're shocked at how low the price is. And they're like, wow, this is a beautiful Victorian home. It's in, pretty good condition. Why is it so cheap? And the real estate agent says, oh, I have to disclose that there has been a death in the family, or a death in the house, but doesn't really go into much more detail than that, because that's the only detail she really needs to give. So anyway, so she does that, and they're like, oh, that's fine. I mean, this house is super old. Who knows when that took place or how it took place. It was probably just like a peaceful death. They didn't know a lot about this house. But anyway, they move in, and then weird things start to happen pretty quickly. They are in this house for 4 years. And on the 4th year, the 4th September, the husband decides, I can't deal with this anymore. I'm not going to do this whole haunted house thing. And Margaret, is reluctant to leave because this is her dream home. This is her dream home. And so she stays in the house, and he leaves. Problem is that their daughter, Catherine, is trying to now reach out to the father and cannot get a hold of him. Margaret has not heard from him either, and he is now missing. So Catherine, the daughter, decides to come home and spend some time with her mom and try to find her dad, even though her mom has never told her about any of the hauntings. This is really, really funny. I'm listening to it partly on audio and reading it as well, and I'm laughing out loud. There's been times where I've just been like, what is happening? The way this woman is so insistent on staying in this house against everyone's better judgment. Oh, she hasn't really told anybody, but against her better judgment, and then like, you know, just her, I don't know, just her responses to things are ridiculous. She also starts talking about her relationship with her husband in this story, and she talks about like the evolution of their marriage, and then she also talks about her relationship with her daughter, and it's very interesting too. So it's funny, but it's also like scary, but it's also like sad because there's some sad parts. I'm liking this a lot so far, so I will try to finish reading this tonight into tomorrow, and then I'm gonna try and get this vlog up for you guys tomorrow so it's up on Halloween. But yeah, I'm liking this so far, and I'll let you know what I think tomorrow.